Hi everyone, John Phillips here for JPTV with the weekend roundup of News Week number 40. So let's get straight onto it. There's a lot of subjects to talk about today. The first one I want to talk about is a man in his 30s has died in a stabbing near a North London tube station. Police and ambulance crews were called to Green Lanes near Turnpike Lane station at 10:15 on Saturday night to reports of a seriously injured man. He had suffered stab wounds and was pronounced dead at the scene, the Metropolitan Police said. The force has begun a murder investigation. Now this is its 74th in the capital this year so far, and we're only in June. We're only just about middle of the way through June, so we're halfway through the year, and the Met Police Office have had to do 74 knife crime reviews, investigations already. This baffles me. It really baffles me that again we're in this situation, that the police are overworked, people are just being fucking dicks. Let's be frank, yeah? We no longer live in a peaceful society that we all grew up, that people of my generation grew up in. We wasn't exactly peaceful, as I said in previous videos, but it was a lot more peaceful than this. 74 murder investigations within 6 months is abhorrent and is unacceptable. Now, this also goes on nicely to the next subject that I want to talk about, which is a 90-year-old woman was left critically ill when she was discovered severely beaten in her own bed. Iris Warner was discovered by her son slipping in and out of consciousness in her house in Brent, northwest London, at about quarter to 1 on the 4th of June in the afternoon. Right, so again, North London scumbags here again, basically broke into her, robbed her house, beat her on the verge of death, and scarpered. So literally, we're now on what? It's the what's the date now? We're now on the 10th. So this was 6 days ago, right? Excuse me. And then literally 5 days after this, in North London, so going from northwest to north, has now happened again. That's the people. Somebody this time has actually been killed. Now I'm not saying these are the same culprits, but what I am saying is this is getting abhorrent. This is absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt unacceptable. The police have to have more powers, and there needs to be. I'm not saying martial law in any shape or form, but there needs to be something better to ensure people's safeties. You know, we have, as I've mentioned it before, you know, when I was growing up, we were able to leave our houses unlocked. We could leave our windows open and go out and not have to worry about it. Nowadays, we've got car alarms, home alarms, everyone bolts their windows up all the time. It's an unsafe place to live. The world itself, not just London, the world is an unsafe place to live. Now, going back to the story I spoke about a few weeks ago before, where there was remnants of plastic in bottles of water and remnants of plastic in ladies' tampons, not to name drop, but you know what I'm talking about. It has now come to light that fragments of plastic and cotton have been found in wild mussels across the UK. The University of Hull and Brunel University London took samples from 8 coastal locations and 8 supermarkets, and all contained some form of man-made material. Now, I'm a big fan of mussels. I love mussels. I've been, for lack of a better way of putting it, I've been addicted to them since I was 20. Yeah, and again, there could be bits of plastic floating around my system from water, and now this. You know, and what else are we going to find next? It's abhorrent that we are contaminating our beach lines, and it's infecting us in every shape or form, every basically way possible. Now, to follow on the BMW story that I did a few weeks ago, BMW's delay in recalling cars with an electrical fault contributed to a driver's death, an inquest has found. The firm only recalled cars in the UK after apologies, I'm not very good at this pronunciation, Narayan Grunug died when his Ford Fiesta crashed into a tree to avoid a broken down BMW on 2016 Christmas Day. I hope you sleep well tonight, BMW owners and owners of BMW itself, because that a fault in somebody's car has caused somebody who's got nothing to do with it whatsoever had to die as a result of that person living. Now, I'm not saying that person's at fault. It's BMW and their restraints. Their ineptitude to recall the vehicle as quickly as possible has caused an innocent person to die. So BMW owners, trade your vehicles in as soon as possible. Mercedes drivers, trade your vehicles in as soon as possible. Buy something that actually works. Now, more than 1 million NHS workers in England will receive a 3-year pay deal worth 6.5% after staff voted in favour of the offer. This will include hospital cleaners, nurses, security guards, physiotherapists, emergency call handlers, paramedics, midwives, radiographers and other NHS staff across England. Now, the drawback is, as great as this story is, that, you know, these guys, I've said it many times before, these guys really, really deserve it. They absolutely deserve to do this, to have this pay, because they work their asses off. They're working 18, 20-hour days, getting shit back from the government. But this is another shitload of stuff coming their way. Only if they forfeit a day's pay, which will ensure that the money is available of £3.3 billion in order to get everybody to get this pay rise. Now, a day might not seem a lot, but when you go on holiday, as a lot of people have to do, to cure themselves from the stress of the job, that can make a difference. I know a day doesn't sound a lot, but if you think about it, 1 day per person. Now you think about, just for a moment, how many people are working in the NHS? How many people are sacrificing their own time to look after us? And they've got to sacrifice 1 working day themselves as a holiday in order to get this pay rise. Now, it might sound trivial, you know, if we were all told at work, or you guys were told at work, at school, whatever, college, university, whatever, your evening job, your part-time phone job, whatever it is, you've got to take a day less in order to get more money, you'd snap it up like a shot, wouldn't you? Anybody would. The problem is, you think about it, how many thousands of people work in the NHS have to substitute have to work an extra day in order to get this pay rise. Now, leading on, because I've been keeping close tabs on what's been going on with North Korea and the USA, as everybody knows from watching my previous videos. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un arrived in Singapore for the scheduled summit with US President Donald Trump. The meeting, the first between a leader from the North and the sitting US President, is scheduled to happen on Tuesday. Now, as I say, I've been keeping an eye on this, and this is a great step in relation to but just basically the world, really. Keeping the two countries, keeping everyone together in a happy environment, for lack of a better way of putting it. You know, making sure that the politicians are all happy, everybody's talking to each other. It's going to be good. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully there's going to be some more reports coming out when I do the midweek roundup on Wednesday night, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, as I say, I'm happy that this summit has gone ahead. Obviously, the next story is going to be that that Trump and Kim Jong-un speak, and then they go into the summit, and the rest will be history. Literally history. This is a very, very important thing to happen. Now, to take it back to the old school days of reporting, where you finish on a funny story, and this one is the funniest one I've seen for a while, and I'm glad to report it. It's hysterical. I hope everybody likes this. More than 2,500 women have stripped naked on a beach in the Republic of Ireland in order to break the world record for the largest skinny dip. Brilliant. Magheramore Beach, just south of Wicklow Town in the Republic of Ireland, was the venue for the women-only event on Saturday morning. So basically yesterday morning. The combined efforts of 2,505 women broke the existing Guinness Book of Records record, which had been set in 2015 by 786 people that all bared themselves on South Beach in Perth, Australia. Now, as I say, I've said before, guys, that I really want to have some entertaining stories, and this one has been the best one for weeks. It has been so funny. It was so funny to read this, and good on you girls. Really proud of the fact that people are taking the time to do this. I get the perverts in the Republic of Ireland must have had a bloody field day finding out about this. But as I say, yeah, it's great. You know, there's a new world record, and I'm one of the first people to report on it in terms of YouTube, I guess. I haven't seen any videos about it. Obviously, the BBC put their video up about it. But as I say, in terms of the average day person that I am, I'm probably the first one to talk about it. So you heard it here first, people. 2,505 women have broken the Guinness Book of World Records record for skinny dipping in the sea. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm guessing most of you guys are going to still be watching this video are going to be new around here, because this video channel's only been up for 5, coming up to 6 weeks. Tomorrow's going to be the start of the 6th week. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new, if you are new around here, please click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on all the videos that are going up. If you like what I'm doing, please click the like button. Give me your thoughts as well, for that matter, on the subjects. You know, let me know how you feel about the knife crimes and the general crime in London in general, and you know what you feel about North Korea and what's going on with the NHS and the skinny dippers in the Republic of Ireland. You know, let me know your thoughts. I mean, although this is out solely looking at you guys, I want to know what you think about it, so I can I mean, what do you think of the new background? I'm not doing any more green screen anymore. I'm leaving that purely for the football stuff. You know, so let me know what you think. I mean, does this look better? Me personally, I like it. I think this is brilliant. This is much nicer, has a nicer, warmer feel to it, I reckon. So let me know what your thoughts on that. By all means, feel free to share the video, because I'm sure other people are going to want to watch it. And for those that are watching this, I haven't signed in yet, please do so, and please subscribe to the account, because trust me, there's a lot more stuff coming to this channel in the coming weeks. I'm trying to do as much as I can, as best as I can, and keep it as varied as possible. Now, for those who want to know about football, because obviously the World Cup is coming up, go to my main channel. I've literally just uploaded the first of my World Cup videos today, where I talk about the England in the Group G stages. So I'll put a link down into the video in case anybody's wondering about that. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well, bearing in mind this has gone 10 o'clock, you probably won't be seeing it till tomorrow. So thanks very much for watching. Have a great Monday. If you're watching a Sunday night, enjoy the rest of your night. All the best, and you take care now, and I will see you soon.